Go. Should be pulling up any minute tonight. I'm gonna show you that nigga some real shit. Live from a California prison. Got a homie pulling up, so I'm gonna show y'all some shit y'all never seen before. The other niggas don't have this shit. They did too with all the gangsters like I am. I get the gangsters straight out of prison. We ain't talking about no phone code either. You wanna see what a prison cell look like and everything. You should pull up any minute. What's good with y'all though? We to build it. We gotta wait for them to pull up. Ain't too many people yet in here. These people pull up. What's going on? I hit the wrong button. What the fuck? Oh, that's why I don't hear this shit. I should go to Bluetooth. They can hear me? I don't hear me. I can hear me? Y'all hear me? Oh, alright, alright. Yeah, because I don't hear me, but as long as y'all hear me, alright. Where this dude at? He supposed to be pulling up. We gotta get more people in the room. Like, share, subscribe. Y'all know the drill. The fuck is everybody at?
Can't get me through the East Coast Chronicle. Big hat, go take it out his back. I'm saying bye for me on this. Yeah, sure, yeah, nigga. I remember those days when you said it was
Hold
all
on. I'm just hitting set up. He better pull up right now.
if you wasn't blood, you wasn't touching the jack. I'm firm
Y'all love playing that firm shit.
I've been banging way back since the black old mat. I mean,
Something about to pull up right now, though.
I remember that year when Corey King got
He said
clapped.
3 minutes.
Slick out his mouth about the OG Mac. I remember those times when everybody was shine. I was one of the few
We can turn that shit off. So I talk my
prime
shit. Is people
time.
here yet?
Me,
Or we
Mel
want to leave that shit
Force,
on
and
if they pull up?
Mario, late
How many people we got in the chat?
CEO,
I don't
my
be
nigga
seeing that shit.
Rollo, Dada, Shaq, Rim, and Geronimo. You had 7 that I do bar and Hannibal before we left the U. We didn't have a big crew, but our nuts was hanging. 5'9" was banging, J Diamonds was claiming. Prime time in the cat, OG Deadeye got labeled by the hood as a rat. Shot 120 couldn't rep, cause he was who that. Panther went home and left the UVA and shot 12. Big ears got jealous, that's when everything fell. It's just the power struggle.
What's
Ain't
good,
no
Carter?
love no more, but I remember those days when the hood was at war.
We got exclusive one tonight.
Bad, triple O for sure. No matter what hood you at, be the L to the
Live from
F.
Cali
No
prison.
set tripping.
Life in,
Hood hopping,
better see what a
switching.
life is.
That's word
What it
to
looks
my
like doing life in
halfback.
jail.
Shit
Let's
different.
show these people that never been to prison before what this shit life in jail look like. That's what we about to show y'all tonight. What life in jail look like. A lot of y'all never seen this shit before, so y'all about to get a first-hand look at what life in jail look like and feel like. My man went to jail at 18 or 19, so he gonna tell the story. I think he put a body then. Been in jail for like 30-some years now. It's a long time to be in prison. I've been in prison. I feel his pain. That shit's some real shit. That's some real. The technology is good enough now that y'all could actually visualize this shit. To show y'all before y'all make that decision, y'all want to do them drills. This would come with doing them drills. He a prime example of what happened when he was 18, 19 years old out here doing drills where that shit landed him. So he gonna tell his story tonight. Yo, peace. He pulling up. Say he be in 3 minutes. Word. I want y'all to see this. I think this is going to be one of the most important ones. Out of all the people I talk to, it's going to be the realest shit because it's going to show y'all something firsthand with what come with this lifestyle. You know, it's good for y'all to visualize this shit because y'all can see what he go through every day here out the horse's mouth. Opposed to all these niggas that come up here telling this story. Y'all going to get to really see somebody that's really still in prison and still going through this struggle. Word. Cause that's some real shit. That's some hard shit to deal with. But it's harsh reality what's going on out here. So a lot of people they do shit and don't realize the consequences that come with it. Make that one mistake and then they motherfucking jammed up for the rest of their life. I've seen a lot of young brothers lose their life like that. I was no different. I just didn't get caught. But the ones that did get caught, they singing the blues right now. You know how the game go though. A homie straight from LA, from Wild Bounty Hunter. He got a book too he gonna talk about. But I'm gonna let him, explain himself when he pull up. He should be here any minute. But up though, talk to me, people. How many people we got up in here? You know we do an exclusive Dawn Vito show tonight. Usually be on Sundays. So we got you a special. What up though? We gotta get some more people up in here. That's my son right there. Where he at? He ain't send y'all the link. He ain't popping in the back. He should have been here. He said he's popping in. What you was the fuck having? Alright, he pulling up right now. Alright, he here. He here. He said he trying to tap him in. Salute for my rag. What up though? He say he in there trying to tap in. Y'all got him in there? Oh, y'all can't hear me. Now you can hear me, right? I had to go in back out. He's saying he's trying to tap into the link. He say he here. Yo, what's poppin', King? Yo, salute. We got a good one tonight. Homie trying to tap in. I don't know what's going on though. Yeah, I'm Gucci. We got a good one tonight. We from Cali supposed to tap in. Damn. We trying to get this shit right for y'all, man. Homie in prison, so you know it's a little difficult. He trying to figure this shit out, but we about to do it. Hold on. Let's just get it together. Give us a second. Hold on, man. What you saying, y'all? What you saying?
I'm good. Is Jay? Is Jay here?
Oh, he threw. He threw.
Okay.
Yo, peace, beloved.
What's up, bro? Huh?
Oh yeah, there we go.
How'd that
Peace,
go to
beloved.
114, 116?
Okay.
Peace. How
Peace,
y'all
peace,
doing, bro?
peace.
It's really good.
What's really good, man? Peace, beloved.
Man, it's all good, man. I'm gonna try to get my
Talk to the
comrades
people.
to come
Introduce
on with us
yourself.
so we can man, my name is Ajamu, aka the hashtag is Free J Burton. You know I'm the vice president of No Comrades Left Behind with my boy Joseph Langdon. He's out there from the East Coast. I've been doing big things. I've been down for the last 33 years. For those that want to know my background, I'm originally from Watts, California, the Bounty Hunters. But since I've been incarcerated, I have politicized the whole thing. That's my comrade Joseph P. Langdon right there. So
Pop on, boy.
I'm also the author of The Life and Times of an LA Blood. It got a different cover now, y'all. But, it's a different cover for those who trying to go. Oh, there go another comrade global. Yeah. So I'm also the author of this memoir right here. Talk about me growing up in Watts as a blood and get convicted for a murder somebody else did. But I've been riding it. Staying strong, and eventually I will be exonerated from it. But long story short, I am on a mission to expose what goes on within these prisons to youth offenders, as well as showing how to politicize myself, elevate this bloodism to a whole nother level. Because for 50 years, this blood thing hasn't really been working for us. It's been working against us. So now my thing is to change the game, change the mindset, and start corporatizing what we believe in. What I mean by that, we got to start making this shit work for us and benefit now from here forward. After you hear this story, we ain't gonna have no other reason but to start making this stuff work for us. And I hope everybody take heed out there on what's going on.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I'm glad you're doing that. This is a big platform right here, so you're gonna touch a lot of people with your message. So I'm gonna let y'all do what y'all do tonight. This y'all show. I'm gonna let y'all rock off and talk what y'all want to talk. You know what I mean?
You can hear me, son?
Shoot your thing, Joseph.
You can hear me, son?
Yeah.
Yo, what up, son? What's up, Don Vito? Big up, son. Big up, son. I know you be blazing trails back home in the town, you heard? I'm from Brownsville, son, Brooklyn, you dig? More or less, though, I got knocked off when I was 19 years old. It's crazy. My story is real sad, but at the same time, it's inspiring at the same time. So when I was 19, I was OT out VA bubbling, you know, doing what I do, getting a little cash or whatever, the fast way, the wrong way sometimes, but, you know, that's up to perspective, right? However, you know what I'm saying, I got knocked off. I wound up doing 22 years, son. Sentenced me to 22 years in state and fed time. I've been home, I say 1 year now. Probably like 13 months off of 22-year bullets, you heard? 20 straight 2 bullets, son. So more or less how it went like this. I seen this story of my comrade, right? 16 years old in the belly of the beast. Now, you can recall being 16, Don Vito. You heard? Spar fit, right?
I know, I feel his pain.
All that, right?
I feel his pain.
Feel me? So, while I was doing my 22 years in the joint, I had overcame an article where it said a juvenile brain don't fully develop until the age of 25, right?
That's a fact.
So meaning, even if this man was guilty or not, even though we know he's not guilty, right? However, he's now exceeded them 25 years as a man on this earth who is now 49 years old. So what is the excuse now for holding this man against his will for all these bullets? We're talking about 3 decades, 3 generations of people that you see come and go through your life, and this man still been stuck in the belly of the beast, you heard? With no justice, no fingerprint, no evidence, no nothing. So it's over there in Cali, it ain't like that over here on the East Coast. As you know, we gotta go through grand jury. We go through certain processes that son ain't get play, son. So me coming to the joint and me not, you know, defying odds as well. I'm also a book author. I'm saying I started my own business, Joseph P. Lane, the Enterprise. I am also the founder of No Comrades Left Behind. He is the vice president of No Comrades Left Behind, and his voice is very big and from the wall. So I knew like we can inspire some niggas from the hood, you know, like with our stories and shit. So I want to tap in like that.
No,
and then when I say, yo, man, damn, son stories, man, ill people over here on the East Coast were bugged out there. I think that
I think these stories definitely need to come out. I think it's a good message for the youth, for people that's in this lifestyle to see really what comes with these consequences. Because these niggas out here playing games with it, and it really comes, especially him firsthand. You can look like spin that shit around, show them what your prison cell look like. Like for real, show them what you living like every day. Like these niggas home, they living with their girls. Like they like a lot of these niggas, a lot of people that's watching this shit never been in prison before.
Where he probably blinked out the police probably coming up in there. He gonna blink that shit on your heart. It's real up in there. So he in Cali. So look,
you go ahead, talk your
story
shit.
As far as his memoir,
I said, now go ahead, talk your shit.
Can you hear me, son?
Yeah, I hear you fine.
Hey, so look, son come up in the hood, LA. You know what I'm saying? Watch, bounty hunters, you heard? So you know. When you program like that, all you know is the battlefield, son. You feel me? So that's all son knew was the battlefield. And at the end of the day, this is how they make us, man. They make us victims, son. They victimize us by putting us in them cages forever. Son, think about all the homies from back home, son. All the Moshe's, all the KK's, all the Mikey B's, all the Shacks, all the different comrades that we know that been through shit 20 years and plus. He's got 10 years plus on top of us.
You right. You right.
And he's still marching.
You right.
Hey,
it's crazy.
These dumb moves on the East Coast, right? These dumb moves on the East Coast, and they doing interviews with me. These
look at that shit. You see that? Yo, that shit just give me chills right there. That's the
Yo,
last
they
record. I just came home recently off a
over in
parole
New York.
violation, so I just left. I left that.
It's real, son.
I just left that, my nigga.
Wow.
Like these niggas, like, did y'all see that? A lot of these, let me tell you, hold
Y'all
on.
see
You
that?
only see this on this show. These other YouTube niggas don't
What
show
up,
y'all
son?
niggas this shit, my nigga. You see the reality?
What up, son?
This is what this gangster shit get you. You want to play in these streets?
They got a gang
This
of
is what it
motherfuckers
come
over there
with.
watching
Look where he at. Remember that.
Wow.
You want to do drills?
This my little bro Cheddar. This my little bro Cheddar.
You want to do drills? Just come with drills right
Where you
here.
from, son?
You know what I'm saying? Free the
Where you
real, my
from,
nigga.
son?
Me?
Yeah, I'm from
Where
off
you
of
from,
Crime
son?
Blood Gang. I'm from off of Crime Blood Gang, Low Bottoms. You know what I'm saying?
Show.
Low bottoms. You hear that?
I
That's a real LA
mine to
nigga
the
right
team
there.
out here, you feel me? We respect
Sure.
all. You know what I'm talking about?
You
Hey,
on
yo,
New
son.
York? Yo, shout out.
Hey,
Yo,
yo,
you
son.
on New York YouTube Bloods right now. This is a big platform. All the blood niggas from New York watch this shit. All worldwide. So you know what I'm saying?
On
Everybody
Blood,
watching this shit right here.
oh, everybody
Hey, yo,
watching
son.
it.
What you
Yeah,
got
everybody
for the
watching.
niggas out here? What you got for the
The
people
whole world
out here,
watching this
son?
shit. That shit viral right now.
On Blood.
Give him a little jewel for the little homies out there, son. Get a little
Yeah, so
homies,
talk
little
your
jewel,
shit right
son.
now. This is your
That's
time to
on Blood.
shine.
I'm
Talk
from
your
East
shit.
Side AFC. Nigga, they call me Lil Lunatic, but I also go by Cheddar, homie. You feel what I'm saying?
What you in there
Free
for?
J Burton, my nigga.
What they got you in there for?
Oh man, a little punk ass attempted murder, man. You feel me? They gave a nigga like 2 life sentences on one case for a life sentence for a gun, life sentence for attempted murder, maybe like 43 to life. You feel me? With gang enhancement, bullshit California laws. You know what I'm saying? But end of the day, freedom don't stop a nigga from stopping. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta
Wow.
keep your head
Nah,
strong and make sure you walk
I
up out of
salute
here.
you, man. I feel your pain, man. I already know. I know what
Wow.
you go through, man. I've been,
Man,
I
Son,
though.
did my
hey,
skips
Don
in
Vito,
prison.
son said he got 2 L boogies, son.
For attempt.
They
Oh, is that right? Oh yeah. Oh
That's nasty work.
y'all triple platform, man. I'm gonna have to go smash and subscribe to this platform right here, man. When I get back
Make
in.
sure you tell the
That's
call
a
back
whole
and
fact.
subscribe and
Yo, let
like
me
the
tell you something.
shit,
Y'all
Don
niggas is
Vito,
official
you
out
heard?
there because in New York prisons, we ain't got
Man,
the
though.
jacks like y'all niggas got, son. We got some
Yeah, I
tablets
just
and all
told
that
the
shit,
big
but niggas
homie.
ain't locking like
I
this
just
with the
told the
cells
big
on
homie
those.
send me the link, and when I get back in, I'm gonna go subscribe to the channel, man. I'm gonna tune in the comments so y'all know it's me, man. You know what I'm
Guess
That's a
who
saying?
they
whole
Cheddar
fact.
B.
beefing with? They
Huh?
beef with that fool from 2Ps right now.
Whack 100.
Well, yeah, they
Wow.
beefing with Black 100 now. These are
What
like
up with Wack?
they beefing with this
Hey,
nigga.
yo, Don Vito, you giving them exclusive shit. They can't get this nowhere else like this, Don Vito.
Yo,
We
tell
know
him
we in
again.
Cali with it, you heard?
Hey, listen, blood.
Like,
We live from
subscribe
the
and
4
share, you
yard right
heard?
there. You understand me? Free that nigga Vito, my nigga.
For
Free
real.
Jay Burton, my
Man,
nigga.
free cheddar
Green Eyes,
gang.
welcome home, blood. We respect the game. East side, live from the 4 yard, my nigga.
You
Neto B.
already.
Neto
You
You
B.
already,
already.
Doggy Dog.
Salute
All
to the
the
homies
time.
over
Hey,
there in the
Don
West
Vito,
Coast,
Neto.
man.
what they
Hey,
don't know,
this
this is live and direct, man. Look, we
the,
got
hey,
niggas becoming.
Neto, go on and
Subscribe,
give it up,
dog.
man. These the homies from
What's up,
New York,
man?
man. These
They
fools
call
is
me
connected.
Neto from East Shop Bunny on the Watt.
Sure.
Yo, talk your shit, blood.
Yeah.
Talk your
You know
Nigga,
you
shit.
over here.
just
You talking to
chilling,
the
nigga.
homies in New
Just
York. All the New York homies watching
yeah,
you right now. All the New York bloods is
yeah.
watching you right now. Blood.
Nigga just programming, it's trying to stay sucker free. You feel me? Like same shit every day, different. You
What
know,
they got you up in there for, blood?
they got me in here for carjacking and attempted murder. They dropped my attempt, and I took a deal for the carjacking. They gave me 15 years. I'll be out like in 2 months.
Woo!
I've
Tell
been
me how long
down.
you been down.
I've been down 11 years, going on 11 years next
Oh, you
month.
about to come home. God bless you.
Yeah, I wrote
God
this
bless
off
them,
while
bro.
I'm on level 4. You feel me? Nigga don't stop. You feel me?
Yeah, you at the
Nigga
end
just
of it.
gotta
You at the end of the bid.
nigga just gotta build his mind up while a nigga up in here. You feel me? Program, bust down, get your mind right. You feel me? Purify your soul, etc. You feel me?
That's a whole
You know,
fact.
nigga, young niggas come over here stressed out, using drugs and all that bullshit. You feel me? That's out. You feel me? We ain't doing none of that. You feel me? You know, we
Yeah, that's
gotta
a
look at
fact.
the bigger picture. You know, in society, you know, our people need us, our peers. You know. And a lot of people, we so we don't think, you feel me? All we think about killing each other, chase the bag, this and that. It's bigger than that, though. You feel me? You know, once you get in position, you organize and help your peers. You feel me? You know,
Yeah, that's a fact. You
we
speaking
come
some real
out
shit
here, they
right there.
forget about us. You feel me? All this is stupidity. You feel me? I still gang bang. I gang bang tough. You feel me? As soon as I get out, you feel me? I'm gonna slow down a little bit. You feel me? Like I know what time it is. I know what's this lifestyle about. You feel me? You know.
Yeah.
You know, it's easy to come up in here. You feel me? But to get back out, you feel me? It's hell. You feel me? It's
You said
hell,
what the
man.
realest shit. It's real easy to get caught up.
It's the
And as
people
far
that
as
you love
motherfucker to
that
back
love
out
you
that
and
shit.
all this. You know, people really love you, your baby mama, oh, I'm gonna be there and all this and all that. That's a lie. You feel me? Nigga, you get a turn on it. We gonna
Word.
see who gonna write you, who gonna do all of that. You feel me? Ain't
Who?
nobody gonna do nothing. You feel me? Ain't nobody gonna do none
Yup.
of that. They say they love you. Oh, this your fault. You came up in there and all of this.
I
You
swear
feel
to
me?
God.
But it is what it is. You feel me? You gotta go with the punches.
For sure.
That's how
Hey,
it
yo,
be.
son, that
It's
was some
straight
real
though.
talk right there, son.
That's real shit.
Call the little
Yeah,
homie
son gave it to
Creek
him
too.
live. He like,
Call
yo,
the
this
homie
is what
Creek.
it is. But at the end of the day,
Call Creek. Tell
this
Creek I
the
want to
rules I
introduce
live
him.
by. Can't knock that.
Yeah, nigga.
Yeah, y'all talking some real shit. I want these young brothers to see this shit. What making one bad decision get you, and see where these brothers is at.
Word. Yo, listen, what's crazy, Don Vito, not too many people is
Capone.
doing what you're
I'm
doing
gonna
right
show
now,
y'all
right?
one of my elders. He from Hoover Crip. Hey, Capone. He been down
Where
about
you
40
from,
years.
son? Where you
Hey,
from, son?
Capone.
Hey, Don Vito, you know in Cali, the
Hoover Crip.
Bloods and
Come
Crips
here,
don't
man.
even beef with each other in the joint.
Look, hey, this the OG Hoover right here. Been down
Word,
about
so they
I
40
know
beef
years,
in the
that.
man.
street in the joint.
What's up, blood?
No, Hoover Crip. They from New York. They
Oh,
moves
okay,
over in
man.
New
But you
York.
know,
But I want to show them.
You
Nah,
talking New
fuck
York? You
all
live
that.
on
We
TV in New York
gangsters.
right now.
We real gangsters. Let them see these real gangsters.
we doing it.
Yeah,
This
talk that
man been down
gangster
40,
shit.
what, 40 what,
Yeah,
40
talk
years?
that.
Going on 40.
He been down going on 40 years. He's OG Hoover,
Woo!
y'all.
Oh,
Hey,
Yeah,
he over
talk
there from
your
Hoover.
shit. This is what this about.
I met this nigga his first day in the joint.
Yo, y'all
You
hear
talking
this
about me,
shit?
y'all.
Yeah,
40 bullets,
I've been
man.
looking out for him.
Son say he
That's
been down
that,
40
that's
Like,
that's
years,
oh,
OG
word,
Don
word.
Vito.
Capone. That's OG Capone from Hoover Crip, y'all.
Hey, yo, Vito, you hear that?
Who?
Okay.
You
Yeah.
giving these niggas exclusive. Drop that drop top. Real
Okay.
talk, man. Son is giving y'all exclusive features,
Yeah,
man,
I'm giving
that
y'all
y'all
real
not
shit.
gonna
I'm gonna
get
show
nowhere
y'all
else.
how
This is
to.
That
nigga
was some
face
real
shit.
shit.
It's
Coming
ultimate
down from
gangster
40
like
already.
this, you heard?
He been down for 40 years.
New
What
York.
OG
Yeah,
Black
y'all ain't
Lord?
know.
He been
I
down for
got
40
major
for?
pull up in this motherfucker, so I'm letting y'all see I could bring Don moves and keyways to the door and do our thing. I got a
For
long
sure.
pull up in here, but this is my boy. This is my big bro right here.
Yo,
You good?
what you down for 40 years for? Tell these brothers what you got locked up for.
He said, "What you down 40 years for?"
Strangulation murder.
Strangulation murder.
Matter of fact,
Good
you go to
God.
check me out. Go to YouTube. Go to YouTube and pull up crime after crime.
He said, "Look up on Crime After Crime on YouTube. You'll
Yeah, I
see
got a
him."
bad fetish. I like
Oh,
leaving
there you
niggas
go.
in
You got
parts.
exclusive right there. Check him out.
Hey,
Crime
go
after
check
crime.
that out.
That's Big
Hey,
Capone
OG.
from 107th Street,
Hey,
Hoover.
Jay. Hey,
Hey,
Jay.
yeah.
Hey, OG, what you got to tell these little young niggas out here that's
Hey, look,
wilding
hold
out,
on,
man?
y'all, because
What
the
you got
pigs
for
is
them?
down that way. The pig, look, I got to go duck off. Hey, Capone, we'll holler. The pigs is down the way, so
All right,
I got to duck
Yeah,
off. I'm giving you.
yeah. Do what
No,
you
I
gotta
ain't
do.
going nowhere.
Oh,
I'm just
okay.
putting the camera up. I got to take the camera off the
We
tier.
don't got these, son. We
I'm
don't
giving
got these
y'all
in New York like
exclusive,
that, my
showing how
nigga. Like,
much
I can't
pull
get
I
none of
got
them
up
niggas
in
up
here.
north to do this.
I got major pull up in here.
Them niggas don't get them in New York, son.
This shit real, Don Vito. Them niggas over in
Word.
Cali big.
That's even realer,
Wait,
though. Because these niggas want to
Even
bang
realer.
Cali sets.
you
So let
gotta
them watch
put
what
Billy
Cali
on
prison
me
business
now.
is like.
Hold up.
That's the holy city right there. We in
Y'all
the
want to bang
Mecca
Cali
right
sets
now.
and see what the Cali bit is
Yep.
like. As a whole,
Hey, Don
right? Am I
Vito,
lying?
man. Like, subscribe, and share to
Yes,
this
yes,
channel right here. It's
Word
popping
up.
up there, man.
So ain't no channel ever showed them niggas this shit, son. They know that. None of them niggas ever showed them niggas none of this shit.
And yo, make
This
sure
is
y'all
real live
follow us too,
exclusives.
man.
That's
Because
the
me and
type of
Don
We on
Vito
that's the
and
type
Jay
of
lockdown,
brothers
y'all.
Burton,
we
they're
gonna
gonna
bring
roll
them
out
in
of
Hey,
New
things.
York.
I'm
come
gonna bring them
put
out of
Billy
things
on
in
the
the
map,
city,
homie,
man.
because
We
these
salute
New
Don
York
Vito. We
homies
got
and
deep respect for Don
they
Vito, you
want to see
heard?
how we do it. Hey, open this race line.
Yo, you know what?
This is my homeboy Creeping
He the
Billy.
bad.
No,
Yo, what's up with what's up with the
go
OG from your
more to
hood? He
that
on the
side, so
internet.
because the camera right
What's the
there.
nigga from?
He
Because
ran
the
up
camera
out
right
of
there.
there.
Go more to that
We
side.
gonna
Go
What's
show
Lil
more
you
to
the
this side.
real
Cappuccino?
Yeah,
What's up with
Cali
Lil
up.
Cappuccino?
go do your shit. Come on over. Introduce yourself, Creep. Creep, where you going? You can't let the camera see.
Dope them C's, Crip.
No, he from Villain. He's from
Oh, he
Bloodstone
from Philly.
Villain.
He a Philly. Oh, that's the same. That's
Oh, that's homeboy right there. Hey, homeboy. What's up,
That's
nigga?
Creep. He's the homie. Said what's up.
Tiny creep on blood. What's up, gang?
What's
oh,
up,
he a
nigga?
villain. What up, gang?
It's Joe, nigga.
Hey, the pigs is on everybody all the time. That's what I'm talking
That
about.
shit real up in there, man.
Really,
Yo, any day could be their last up in there, you heard?
any day it could go down any second.
Any
Yeah, but
second,
What's
man.
the livest spot out there? San Quentin, Chino.
no, San Quentin used to be the pen back in the days, but it's now low level. It's not. See, we in the maximum security prison right here. So
Okay.
it's the maximum security. See, them prisons you named right there, San Quentin used to be the prison. Only thing they got up there now is death row, and everything is like a lower level now. The pens is
Pelican
like
Bay.
Pelican Bay, Pelican Bay. Uh, I just did 9 years in isolation, and Pelican Bay was the last 3 years. And what's up, baby? Hold on,
Yo,
somebody sent me a kite.
hey, yo,
So y'all
dog,
don't
Vito,
know.
ain't it
I'm
crazy when
getting
you've been out
kites and
33
shit.
years,
I'm getting
man?
kites from motherfuckers. They want to know shit. Let's see what they talking about, baby boy.
Go ahead. That's
33
crazy right
years, son. Son, 33 bullets, son.
Yeah.
It ain't no smut on his name, son. Son, thoroughbred, yard. Real talk, son.
Now I
Real shit.
salute him. I feel that brother's pain. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Word.
I feel that nigga's pain. I feel every one of them niggas' pains that spun through that shit because I know what they going through. This time last year, I was in one of those cells too.
Hey,
So you know what I'm
Capone.
saying? I know exactly what they feeling. And it was COVID going on. We was 23-1. We was locked in on motherfucking day. So I just went through that whole, you know what I'm saying? So I know exactly what these niggas got. We was doing box time without no disciplinary reason because it was just COVID and they locking. We was all locked in. So there was no contact with nothing.
Yeah,
We just shooting lines all day to get everything.
Word. Yeah, those that want to
Free
follow
Jay
me, y'all
Burton,
go to
man.
my y'all go to
Jay
my
Burton,
Instagram
real shit, man.
Yeah,
Whoever
free,
he
you know,
is,
free
Jay
all them
Burton,
brothers that
tap
just
in,
said their
man.
name.
Yo,
and remember
real shit, man.
Jay Freedom, number 4, Freedom for Jay Burton. That's the Instagram. Like I say, you can order the book, the memoir, The Life and Times of an LA Blood, which is on Amazon. You can go get it at Amazon. I've been doing my shit, man. The thing is, we trying to build the momentum of our little movement. No comrades left behind. Actually, it's bigger than a movement. It's actually a company. So we're gonna be doing our thing over there, me and Joseph and this gang of other people that's involved with us. And what we did, we linked the East Coast with the West Coast, down south and everything in between. And that's what we're doing. We like doing this, what he's showing on the front of that. That's the Black Lives Matter prison chapter that I started. And that's basically get motherfuckers in prison and start coming together. I done brought the Bloods and the Crips together with utilizing my influence to tell them, look, man, we got to change the game. Like I said in the beginning, it's about changing this game and make this shit start work for us. No motherfuckers, we should never have to see none of our comrades sitting in prison from 16-year-old to 49 years old, just sitting in these motherfuckers. We got to start finding ways to start, getting involved in politics. And one of the key things that we really need to do is educate ourselves and financial literacy. We got to start educating ourselves so we can get prepared for them streets or those that's already on the streets, so we can start knowing how to utilize our money to start making that work for us as well. Because right now, nothing is working for us. Everything is working against us. And we got to change that. I've been sitting in these prisons all these years, but I found a way to make this shit work for me. I became we were the voiceless behind these walls, but now I am the voice for the voiceless. So I found a way to make this shit work for us. I'm the one that making this shit look good for motherfuckers in prison, but I'm not doing it on that. What I'm trying to get people to start fucking with people in these prisons on another level. And I ain't talking about, I got to always keep sending you money every month so you can do the bunch of bullshit. No, it's about helping us get our voices heard so we can start liberating the people. We got to liberate those that need to be liberated. Even some of those that want to be liberated, they got to uplift their conscious level as well. Because when you get back to the streets, we need you out there to do what you're supposed to do for the cause. Whether the cause is uplifting your homies and start getting them in position to start doing shit, we got to do something. Everything is about we got to do something to start making all this shit make sense to everybody. Like I say, what my blood is, it's politicized now. This shit is political. It ain't just because I see a Crip, I want to knock him down. It's not, it don't have nothing to do with it. It's about politicizing. I don't care what tribe you're from, because at the end of the day, we share commonalities. But let's get this bag. Y'all can stay on that side. If I get caught slipping in your neighborhood, give us passes. Vice versa, because we're not tripping on that. It's about getting this bag and building our communities and building our people up. That's the thing we got to do now. We got to start making this shit work for us, or we doomed.
Hey, big homie.
I'm not that dude whack 100. I'm far. He ain't did nothing compared to what I done did on these prison yards or on them streets.
Hey, big homie.
that shit he doing, we don't support none of that over here. So let y'all East Coast know we don't support nothing that dude Whack 100 do. That's against the grain. Hold on.
Hey, big
Wow.
homie.
Y'all heard that
Hey,
firsthand from California. So
yeah, this is
that was
the
exclusive
original
right there.
tribes. What I'm trying to get the homies out here to know, and whoever else, y'all hearing it from the brothers who was conceived in this gang life, right? People who was born out the womb, who's been doing this shit for 30, 40 years.
Talk
You're
to him.
seeing people who are Crips, who are Bloods, who are together in California marching against the oppressors. And what I mean by the oppressors, we talking about anybody that's trying to
That's
stop
the
you
real
from
story.
breathing, right?
That's the
Anybody that's
real
trying to stop you
story.
from breathing. So I applaud you, Don Vito, man, for recognizing the comrade struggle, man. Yo, that's like mad love to you, man, and everybody I know, because we have a lot of things going on, and we haven't got into that, but with no comrades left behind, we are connected to Kareem R. Ellis, who is connected to Les Brown, professional speakers, people who are shaking and moving and giving us the opportunities to strategically implant communications in the hood, man. Because you know, once niggas know how to speak, son, once dudes know how to think for themselves, once they understand business and how to get money, entrepreneur skills, guess what happens? We know how to deal with each other better. You feel me? See, we pop each other tops because guess what? Ain't nobody trying to bargain with each other. So I'm just gonna take what you got instead of me rocking with you and building with you. You got the bread, I got the milk. Let's exchange ideas. Let's get some money. That's the concept, whether you red, blue, black, banging yellow, whatever, right? At the end of the day, every gang member, every tribe, everybody do what they do for money, right? It's ultimately about the money. The murder and the robbery should come in the game because guess what? You ain't sharing the money.
Right.
Right? When you don't share the money, but you flash the money, guess what happened? The jokes.
Because you're always going to have jack boys.
You feel me? The jokes come. Right? So what we're trying to do from California to New York and the Midwest, I'm from Brooklyn, but I'm in Ohio right now, putting it down. You feel me? And what we're trying to do, bro, is show little homies, especially little homies, man, like, yo, don't get popped. Don't get your top popped for $100, son.
All right, Riley.
I mean, don't go to jail for 20 years for $100, man. I'm not saying jealous in any kind of way is acceptable because it's not taking away from your family. But what we are saying is mad different ways to get some money. It's mad different ways.
Oh, in this day and age, it's real easy to go legit with money and get an education at a young age. Yeah. And it's not like back in the days when the crack era and the epidemic came and rushed our hood and we had all them drugs and we was looking up to these drug dealers that was making all that money. So it was different. That crack, this generation ain't dealing. Their parents ain't dope fiends and crackers. Their parents ain't growing up on drugs and strung out from that crack era. There's a lot of, you know what I'm saying? That's the difference. That crack era, you was outside, like born from that 80, 78, 79, all that whole babies that was out. You was a baby of that whole crack era. If it wasn't your mother, you might have had an aunt or a cousin or a sister, but somebody in your family, if you was in that hood, it was getting high or something was happening. You know that. Yeah. Or you was close to somebody that was getting high, but it played a part in everybody's life at that time, regardless of what. You know what I'm saying?
And it was real big. And you speaking of crack, the irony of that is that right now, me and Joseph and our crew, we're working on a documentary. And the people that want us to submit our documentary to them, they just happen to be working on the Freeway Rick Ross, the real Freeway Rick Ross, a life story right now. They doing a series. Yeah, not the rapper, but the actual.
I know the real Rick Ross.
Yeah, the
real Rick Ross. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Now the thing is, they working on his shit right now, but we're doing my documentary, which is called Godson Buried Alive, which is going to be based on it's not based on, it's just the title of my next book. Talk about the whole prison shit, about how I came up in prison and went from this to this and whatever, every other thing that I experienced since I've been in prison. So, we also worked on a documentary that the same people that's working on the Freeway Rick Ross story. And because, he was one of the main ones that introduced crack cocaine from LA to all the West Coast and wherever areas he had his hands in. So, the crack era played a major role in really fucking up our communities. When you really see, it really fucked our communities up. But you know what? I played a role in fucking up my community as well, because I was a young dude looking up to the dope dudes in my hood, and I wanted to be like that. And I was I was a part of that era. I was part of all that. Everything that dealt with the gang lifestyle, I played a role in it. And my thing is now I am a responsible man. I became enlightened, so I am responsible. So everything I do, I try to make sure that I do it to where it's gonna benefit us now, not go against what we got going on. Everything here is for benefit of what we done created and how we're gonna move forward in the future. Because the thing is about progress. And if we're not progressing, we see either standing still or moving backwards. And for the most part, most of us are moving backwards.
That's a fact.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And that's my whole thing, man, to get it out there, let the people know we over here on the West Coast. We don't support what that dude Wack is doing. None of us. Even homies that's over me, I can call them and like, look, man, what's up with this dude? Even they even said, look, homie, we not with none of that weird shit. He's on some renegade shit. That shit he doing, that's renegade shit. We don't do that kind of shit. Homie, Don moves, we conduct ourselves in a totally different fashion. I don't know where. I think that money, that Hollywood money, kind of fucked him up. Took him off. It fucked him up because that Hollywood money got him on some other shit.
He doing shit for publicity.
And that's what I'm saying. That Hollywood money took him somewhere else. You know we don't get down like that. That stuff he doing. We in here. We see what he doing, and none of us support none of that. Some of the stuff he say some shit, but when he get to on that other extra,
you know that other dude that be in prison that be talking about what's his name, Papa or something like that, Poppy or something. He's from out there. He's some other dude that be over there. He be getting on Clubhouse. He be on Clubhouse talking all the time. He in jail.
Yeah, I don't know who it is, but I just got up on the Clubhouse thing because some of my homies sending me the stuff, and I just got familiar with that. So I'm like, man,
yeah,
we're not cut like that. So I don't get why he's on. Like you say, it's a publicity thing, and maybe he's doing it for some more Hollywood fame, but that's not how we go about it. If you notice throughout the Damu history, you have never seen us on no shit like that. So that's that renegade mentality. His own homies in his hood is tripping on him right now. So if your own homies, the majority of them are tripping on you, you know there's a problem.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm from Brooklyn and some from Cali, and it's my car around my everyday. You know what I mean? My everyday. You feel me? So like, and when I say my everyday, I mean my everyday. You feel me? Like we really doing power moves and we really trying to push forward, man. Cause like we did all this time, son. Like when you do a lot of time in the joint, you got a lot of time to think about shit, right?
Nah, I know.
You feel me? And then you figure out ways to make it practical for other people to figure out, unless you just a hater. If you was a hater,
let me tell you something.
Like, hey, if you're a money getter,
you know, a lot of people that don't know, like brothers that been in prison, for him to hold his head composure, been through the box and all that shit, still maintain like this after all them years, and still be functional and not mentally lose your mind, son. I salute this nigga. Because a lot of people don't understand. I know his pain and struggle he go through. Like, I want to shed a tear for this nigga because I know what the fuck he really, really going through. A lot of people out there don't know when these cameras go off and these lights go off and then he back in that cell and we out here living our life, enjoying life, my nigga. And that's remember that, my nigga. When you go land with your girl and all that shit, remember what the fuck these niggas, be grateful for what you got, my nigga, because you could lose it in a minute and be in his situation. And that's what I want all these niggas be mindful for. That's his biggest shit, to be grateful. Like, that's what makes me most important. Like, the littlest shit for me to smoke this blunt, to sit, be grateful, be sitting in this car right now, because I could have been sitting just like him. You could have been sitting still just like him. I ain't no different. I didn't get caught like he did, but that don't make me no different than he did. I'm supposed to go like in jail too.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
Big salute, son. Big salutes for you recognizing that, son. Because, yo, a lot of niggas, hey, yo, son, you know, and I know, all around the world right now, is people out there doing what they do, right? They out there busting moves, whatever they got to do to get it, right? But dig this.
Just come with it.
You just said some real shit, son. You just said some real shit. Me and you are free right now. We both been through it. And here we got a brother that's going through it, right? So we showing all sides. You're not being biased right now. That's why I'm saluting you. You showing the real, and you showing niggas in the bing, and you gave niggas in the bing the opportunity to spill. So the little homies, the little ladies, and whoever else out there in the world can see shit is real.
That's a fact.
So I salute you, Don Vito, and hopefully we can keep this shit popping, man.
Oh, nah.
Because at the end of the day, man, we got a lot to offer, man. Not only you, but to the people, man.
Real shit,
bro.
That's what when I saw something, I seen him pop up on the homie shit. I'm like, oh, that's the homie right there. And I said, I definitely was gonna tune. I knew already. I saw the vision of what he could do over here on this show, because I want to show these niggas the real. Like, I want him to really rock and talk his shit over here, like get his shit off. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want them just like how he did. Like, it's your time to shine right now. Hey, get your shit off. You know what I mean?
That's the big homie, son. Like out there in Cali, son is big homie. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yo, he don't need no cappuccino.
Yeah, he know Cappuccino. That's his man.
Cappuccino's a funny nigga. That nigga be having me dying.
That's his man's right there. They from the same hood, you heard?
I know he from the same hood. That's why I asked him. Nino, he's the OG from his hood.
Yeah, that's his man's and shit, right? Hey yo,
I was gonna ask him about Nino.
Huh?
I was gonna ask him if he knew Nino Cappuccino.
Yeah, he watching the police. He probably went to the window and shit. The popo be on him and shit, you know what I'm
So that's ill, son. Yo, son, I wish I had a cell phone in jail, my nigga. This nigga, I would have been so lit to be able to do this shit. I've been FaceTime.
Son, the nigga got two of them, son.
Oh my God, son.
He got two of them.
I used to dream of having a cell phone in jail. I said, nigga, I'm good with the time. Just give me a cell with Wi-Fi.
But this is the important thing.
Give me a cell with Wi-Fi. I'm good with the time.
He spent all his money on them phones so he could tell his story to get out of jail.
I could imagine how much that shit must have cost a phone out there.
Man, what? He's telling his story because you got to think about it.
You know what he got to do? Tell what's his name and do this and send this nigga money. These fans that's up here, people donate. They be feeling this shit that would donate this nigga money, son.
Word.
He need to tell his CC and all that shit, son. There's niggas that send this nigga a couple dollars. And every dollar counting there, you know that.
Hey yo, son, make sure you tap in with us, son, because we got some shit going on, son. Like on some real shit.
I'm gonna send son a couple dollars. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna send this nigga a couple dollars.
Word, West Coast to the East Coast and to the Midwest, son. Your story is real too, because you give his son the opportunity to tell his story. So that mean you a thoroughbred for even recognizing the thoroughbred. You feel me? That's
you already know. Talk. That's a fact.
Yeah.
Word, son. Yo, Don Vito, man, we fans of yours, man. Real shit.
I'm a fan of y'all. So
like, share, and pass that shit on, you heard?
I'm a fan of y'all too.
Yeah.
So salute.
Facts. Yeah, this is what we do, man. We do this. We trying to build. We trying to network and make this shit the way it's supposed to be. On some mob shit. You see how the mob they got telling people there's no such thing as a mob. What they did, they went in. But I always say they took their shit to a whole nother level. Now their kids is eating off what the sacrifices they made in the streets. Now it's time for us to make the sacrifices we done made to this lifestyle. Our kids need to start eating up off this now, not going to prison. You feel me? Our kids, the way we got shit set up, it's like a future generation is waiting to come and fill up these cells. No, we got to make to where the generations under us now, they got to start eating just the way the Italian mob did their thing. They set it up. Okay, they did all their sacrifices shit, but now their kids is eating. Not only is they eating, they going into companies that they people own. This is what we got to do now.
Generational wealth.
Generational wealth. Oh, my cash app. Somebody asked my cash app. My cash app. You can use my mom's cash app. My mom's cash app is cash app 1955 LJW 1955 LJW. That's my mom's cash app. Y'all just get at her. She holding the bank for me because we got these lawyers that's working on my case as well. I will be out this year. I'm telling you.
Hold on, Jay. Make sure you tell them that you about to get out that joint, man.
I'm on my way. I just cashed this lawyer out. That's Mass One. That's one. The cash app again is 1955 LJW. All caps LJW. Lord Williams will pop up. That's my mom's shit. So y'all, bless moms and trust me, the money is going to what we got going on with these attorneys. My attorney just went to court on the 25th, and he emailed my sister. My sister sent me the email. She was like, "Okay, the judge is forcing the LA Pigs to turn over the information that can get me up out of here." So now they're forcing them because they were supposed to, like last December 1st, 2011. My attorney and the DA went in before the judge, and this was my 32nd year of incarceration. The judge opened my case and they told the DA, look, y'all got until January 25th, 2022 to give his lawyer the information he wants. Now, I'm going to give you a story behind this. My mother, in 1972, my mother was 16. She had me when in 1972, she was 16. 16 years later, I'm 16. They snatched me up. And I get a life sentence. So my mother was 16 when she had me. She was 32 when they snatched me up. I was 16 when they snatched me up. And in my 32nd year of all, that's cash out. In all the years that I've been down, it took 32 years for my case to get back open.
So tell me,
Remember,
you went to prison at 16 years old for a life sentence?
yeah, I've been incarcerated since I was 16. I'm 49 now.
Good God, son.
Yeah.
Damn.
I haven't seen the streets since 1989.
Damn, son.
Yeah, I've been down for a minute. I've been down a long time. I
been fighting though. Listen,
I just spent 2/3 of my life.
Man, it's just
Yo, but
crazy,
know what?
man.
When
I
he
had
was
to
home,
say
though,
this, man.
them Cali streets was super live. Gangbang was at its all-time high when he was home. But last time he was home, that shit, them 89, 90 years, them niggas, man. That's when Monster Cody, all them niggas was out there thugging and bugging, man.
Yeah, I know Monster Percy, he rests in peace now. But one thing I liked about Monster in these prisons, what I like and didn't like in these prisons, he was so politicized. And he was pressing that political, that he was a political crip then. But every time he went to the streets, that Monster had so much of a hold on him. That Monster being that crack. That crack had that man by the nuts. And every time he got out, he just succumbed to that. And nobody in his hood they didn't care about who he was. In prison, he was just, I mean, he was vicious in prison. When I mean by vicious, I ain't talking about with his hands, but with his mind. He had a cold mind. But every time he went back to the streets, that bitch was stronger than his mind. That bitch meaning that crack.
Now it killed all his credibility. Was he started running around like
it killed all his credibility. That's why his homeboys didn't really give a fuck. Because when people looked at Monster, they looked at the Monster Cody that from that book to what they heard about him. But like I say, he had one of the sharpest minds I ever met. But when he get to them streets, I just don't know how he couldn't get past her. That bitch was way stronger than him. And but he just died not too long ago. You know, may he rest in peace. But he died in not in a way like the way Tookie Williams was co-founder of the Crips. When Arnold Schwarzenegger was the governor over here. Yeah. Arnold Schwarzenegger and Tookie, they actually left weights before on Venice Beach. But when Arnold Schwarzenegger became the governor over there, he executed Tookie, the co-founder of Crips.
I know, that's crazy.
Yeah, and that was 2005. He went out saying, "Look, I didn't do these murders," but he went out as a soldier, a real soldier. You know, he went out. And now he didn't go out backwards. I'll say when they took him out, he went out as a soldier in my eyes because he stayed firm on what he believed in. And then he changed the game. That's why I was going with that. He changed the game. Although he's a co-founder of the Crips, he ended up changing the game. Who do we know that's sitting on death row that get nominated twice for Nobel Peace Prize? Who do we know that Mother Africa, Winnie Mandela, come all the way from Africa to go to San Quentin State Prison to go visit a gang leader, a gang founder? That shows that he changed the game. So that's what I be saying, change the game. You got to change the game. But now, when we think of Monster Cody, he had everything in his toolbox to change the game. But he couldn't change his ways once he got to the street. His addiction, that addiction was very powerful. And he ended up dying in a homeless encampment. So it's like, that's why I'm like, damn, man, for him to have the mind he had and die in a homeless encampment, that was just his ideology mentally, and the psychological trip that had him. That psychological trip was stronger than his mental state because he was psychologically enslaved to a chemical that had more power than him, and he ended up dying in an encampment that just was this trash. Oh, and somebody just mentioned Lil Fee.
Yeah. Oh, you be seeing the comments coming up. Yeah. I be the comments be coming up, but I be want to say nothing because niggas be talking, so I be feeling rude to cut they go off for the comments.
Oh yeah. I make comments. There was somebody earlier, King. Somebody named King kept saying stuff, but I had to give my respects to King because King kept trying to acknowledge me. It's all good.
If you see the comments, blood, just comment on them shits.
Yeah, donation on behalf of my family, AGB. He said
Who Lil
donation.
Flip
That's
though?
what
Who
I'm
you talking
saying.
about? Who is Lil Flip? You know who Lil Flip is? Who is that?
I don't know. Oh, we got Lil Flip. Only Lil Flip I know is the rapper.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why he ain't ask you about Lil Flip? Like, what the fuck?
Hey,
I don't
yo,
know, but
homie
y'all, you
from
know the
Watts,
cash
yo.
app,
He
like I
from
said,
California,
the cash
Watts,
app.
you heard?
Yeah, I'm from Watts. I'm from Bonnie Hunters, and you know I'm from everywhere now. You know,
That's a whole fact.
I'm all the way in with the East Coast now. What I mean, I'm talking
For
about the
sure.
East Coast, not the Crips. I'm talking about the East Coast, New York.
East side.
I'm telling you, man, this is what we
Side.
do. This is what we doing.
In
This is
the
about
West
networking,
Side.
bringing this shit together. And when we bring it together, Lil Fee from Roller 60, Lil Fee from Roller 60s is on Death Row too. I don't know. I never met Lil Fee personally, but Lil Fee is a soldier. He from Roller 60s. I give it up to him. You know him, and you know I got my homies on Death Row too. My homie Free Spreads, my homeboy Reg, he been up there. My homeboy, one of my little homies up there, Kai. You know, we got a few homies up there, whether they Bloods or Crips, man. We politicizing this
Yeah,
movement,
we for
and
the
we got to
people,
free our
man.
Yeah, we
people.
for the people.
We
We
for the
for the people.
people,
We got to
man.
free our
We don't
people
knock where you
all the
from,
time.
man.
Yeah,
Where you from
yeah,
is where you from.
yeah, yeah. You know, yeah. You know, all salutes to Fee, man. Yeah, Fee, they because they were talking about Lil Fee on Death Row. He been up there shit since I think around 87. He been on the road for he been down for about 35 years. Lil Fee from 60. But the thing is, they're not using the death penalty over here right now. But it's people still up there that's sitting on the road. They're not executing. I think Tookie was the last one they executed. And but the thing is, you know, our people that's on the road, hopefully we can get them out. And the people like me, I've been trying to expose this system when it comes to youth offenders. No juvenile shouldn't have to spend the rest of his life in prison.
Nah, that's foul. Nah, that's always foul. You went to jail 16,
Shit
they still got you
crazy,
in there.
son.
That's foul. That
Yeah.
I know niggas in New York that did bodies and came home already, caught bodies as grown ass men. They got flat 20s or flat 17 years and came back home and they home now. Like that's crazy. My man just did
So they
17 years for a
stretching them,
body.
son.
Yeah, my man just did 17, came
They
home and
shit
he caught
different in
that
New
body
York,
when he
though,
was like
son. This
20
shit is
something.
mad different. Son, he didn't even get charged with the body, son. He went straight from a juvenile.
There's no way in hell they should hold this man in prison that many years. That's 16 years. Hell no, son. Hell no, my nigga.
Word, that really happened to him, son.
That's absurd, son.
Son, the only thing holding him in the box right now, son, is a fingerprint that they don't have. Son, 33 bullets. I don't know if y'all hear me out there. Listen, son been fighting for his fingerprint that they say they got on this gun for 33 bullets, you heard? To this day, his lawyer just went to court, I believe yesterday. Wasn't it yesterday? Went to court yesterday on his behalf. They like, hey, where the fingerprint at? We don't know where the fingerprint at. Y'all got a week or two to figure out where his fingerprint that you've been holding this man in here for 33 years. Not only that, though, son, ain't nobody testified to him and when he went to trial. He ain't like he got a Cody. He ain't got no crimey or nothing, son.
None.
It's just him.
See, what people must understand is that out here in Los Angeles, they got a gang of police gangs. And these police gangs, and they've been, I mean, it's been like us against them. Hold on.
Shit,
that's
wow,
crazy.
Right, son? That shit sound wild, though. That don't sound like this shit. Yo, this shit is facts, though, son. We're not making this shit up.
Look,
son, in
that's
California,
like I say,
Bloods and Crips, they get gang enhancement, son.
Yeah,
Feel
that's
me?
what my little homie that was my two young homies that was at the door, not the old dude from Hoover, but Chachi, the Cheddar, the one that said he got 43 years of life for attempted murder. That's what he was saying. He got like gang of years for being a gang member of gang enhancements. So that's what he was saying. He got 43 years for gang enhancement, being a gang member and all this old shit. So the thing is,
being a gang member, niggas out here playing with this shit. These niggas is dying over there and getting 80 years.
So yeah, exactly.
What is wrong with these niggas?
Here it is. What we must understand: being a gang member is not illegal. So we got to always understand it's not illegal, because if it was illegal, remember we got these amendments, and people don't understand how that Constitution works. You have a right to be whatever you want, practice whatever it is you want, anything like that, right? So they be careful about just charge you as a gang member. Say, okay, you're a gang member, you're going to jail. No, they don't do that. What they do, they let you catch a case. Then they say, well, okay, you did this for your gang, so we're gonna enhance your time because we know you did this for your gang. Hey, they got some foul ways of how they doing it. I could go rob a store and say I get 5 years for the robbery for store. They're gonna say, well, you did this for the better your gang and all this old shit. So we're gonna give you another 20 years for that. That's what it's called, gang enhancement, because they say you did that for your gang. Oh, they got a cold way of doing this shit. Because over here, we got to understand, over here in California, they make a lot of money off this prison shit. This shit ain't about crimes. This shit about keeping your ass in prison. Money. Because they got people that invest into these prisons. And when we start understanding why people invest in these prisons, because they instead of outsourcing their companies to China, where sometimes they get caught up in this slave trade shit that they got going on, or this sweatshop shit, or whatever they got going on. Oh, we just send them to these prisons because under the 13th Amendment, we don't have to pay them because they're considered slaves anyway. So we put our business inside these prison systems, and we make a boatload of money off these prisoners. Because if we be caught with this, the sweatshops in these China, the India, and all that, and our big company get this bad publicity, we're gonna lose money. But ain't nobody gonna trip on the motherfuckers in prison, because the 13th Amendment basically legalized slavery once you're convicted. So that's why this prison, they're like, look, man, we got to get these dudes. At first they was trying us as adults at 16 and up. They was like, man, you know what? We need more of them motherfuckers. They took it from 16 to 14. At 14 years old, you be tried as an adult and sent to prison. Because that's what it's all about. They need as many years that they can get up out of us, so they can continue this slave trade thing that thrive the way it's been thriving throughout.
I want to piggyback off what you said about the prison shit. You know how big it is? Like when we go to prison in New York State, our prison numbers, those numbers is bought. Those numbers got bonds on them. That's why when they did this bail reform shit and they started letting people go, they're not getting these European, all these people over there overseas investing in these, buying these bonds no more like they was. So they're not making money off inmates no more like they was. And that's what all this bail reform is, and letting niggas go out of jail. They're not letting niggas go because they're good people. They letting people go because they're not making money off them no more. They don't understand really what's going on. Each one of our inmates, they bid for us to go to these prisons. And when you get locked up, that number, the prison bids, like, oh, I'm gonna take this inmate. All right, I'm gonna grade this inmate. And they make money off each one of our numbers that come through there. It's bigger than what we numbers. Them numbers become money.
Yeah, exactly.
Right or wrong?
Exactly. Our prison numbers, our social security numbers, all that shit is put up for bonds. These people make money off us. They from the day we born to the day we die, they gonna make some money off us.
That's a whole fact. They make a lot of money to make off us.
They makes a lot of money off us, and they use our names to trade. They use our bonds as collateral when they deal with other countries. Okay, this is the collateral we got. We got $1 billion of prison numbers. This is collateral because this is worth $1 billion of prison numbers, and they use that when they doing that import-export trade type stuff. They need collateral. All countries need collateral to show if I'm about to deal with you. You got to show us that y'all got enough money just in case this don't go through. Collateral is going to show for the collateral damages. Okay, here go the money for the damages that went on. It's the payback on what we got going on. Yeah, it's a cold system, but we as gang members, we need to learn this system so we can start showing our young ones, look, man, this is how the system works. So we can start capitalizing off what they've been capitalizing off for years. We got to start doing that now.
Yeah.
I hate capitalism, but at the same time, I live in it, so I might as well take part in it and get my part. Because in capitalism, there got to be a big and a little you. Big me and little you. Somebody got to suffer, but I'm not in it for the suffer for the people, but I know how this world works. I know once I'm in position, I can bring my other people up, because at the end of the day, it's not about me. It's about raising this nation.
That's a fact right there. And it's also about getting money. Hey, Don Vito, listen. I just got out, like I said, from doing 22 bullets, son. I know it may seem like I'm smiling and all that shit, but that shit was hard, you feel me? And coming home after doing all that time has even been harder because I had a plan. I wrote my own book. I created my own publishing company, Don Vito. This book right here is called From the Sandbox to the Cell Block. right? In this book right here, man, I display the struggles of people coming from poverty. It don't matter what hood you from. Poverty is poverty. You ate the same Suburban bread I ate. You ate the same mayonnaise sandwich I ate. You ran the same streets I ran. You did freshman day like I did freshman day. So we all can identify with the struggle, right? But our story, and we want to make this very vital to the people that's listening now or maybe listen next year, right? It's all about a mindset change. We're telling you that we've been through all this shit, even though he's still going through that shit. But he's an entrepreneur, even though he's in that shit he's in. He's a book author, a book publisher, right? He's showing through actions and demonstrating that, yo, it don't matter where you at, you can get funky, you heard? You still get E, you still could be a boss, and don't become a victim of your circumstances, right? That's our message. We want to make that clear. You could bang what you bang. We don't care about none of that shit. We don't care about that. What we care about is like, yo, if you're going to die for your gang, nigga, you better live for your gang. And how you live for your gang is by getting some money. Feel me? By putting brothers in position, sisters in position. Recognizing that it's a system that's trapped to kill you or put you in jail for the rest of your life. So you got to surround yourself with the people that's about something, man. Go do a reevaluation of your gang, a reevaluation of your family, your friends, your associates, and see who's really there for you to see if you want to shine. And what I mean by shine, people that's going to really help you and support you, hold you down. Who going to like, share, subscribe your shit without getting nothing in return? Who's them people? Those are the people you got to pay attention to and invest your time into so you can get something out of life, man. Later from all them busted niggas that ain't got nothing going on. Tap into the people that got something going on, man, so they could show you the way. And that's just what it is, man. Facts, man.
You know, you said some shit and it was crazy because I'm looking at you two brothers, and I just left before I went off my parole violation. I'm in the county jail, and you know, I'm just doing a violation, but I watched a whole bunch of young brothers that was 17, 18, 19 years old that had man downs. This guy here with 20, 30 years, and they cycle about to start right now, what y'all went through 22 years ago, and this shit ain't in the year 2022, it's just still going on. Still going on, son. They're still young brothers.
And we the victims of
y'all. They don't even know it though. They don't even know it. They about to turn 30 and 40 in the system. They don't even know what they what they about to face. But hopefully, the message that we get out right now for one of y'all, before one of them make that wrong decision, they look at this shit and say, you know what? This will come with it. But if you is gonna make that decision, no, this will come with it and do it with dignity, like you said.
And this the real thing, Don Vito. We not. And I hate to use this terminology, but I'm sure the Don Vito show keep a gully here, right? We ain't no choir boys, right? We not seeing you until you go to church or throw
I swear to God,
go pray to Buddha, right? What we trying to tell you niggas is this: the reconstruction of your mind. If you put it in your head, B, you can do anything you want to do. I don't care if you was in prison like me for 22 years or like him for 30-some years or like Don Vito.
Nah, I don't got that many years, but I got my state numbers in. I just read, you know what I mean? But you ain't got to do 1,000 years or 1 year, but you know what I'm saying? It's all the same difference. At the end of the day,
shit.
It's the same difference.
Same shit.
Same struggle.
Same struggle.
Same struggle.
And always trying to tell these little niggas out here and the little ladies and whoever else that's grown living in their second childhood, right? Is this. The new gangster is taking care of your people, creating opportunities, and putting your peoples in position. If you ain't on that, you ain't gangster to me.
I always tell niggas, you ain't successful, so you make somebody else successful.
Hey,
that's gangster.
And that's when you're really successful. When you ever make somebody else successful, that's when you're successful. Other than that, you still, you know what I mean? But that's what's about.
I'm glad you gave us this opportunity to build with the people, man. You hopefully you stay in contact with homie, man.
Nah, this ain't no hopefully. This is what it is. This is the movement right now. We got two movements going on. We got China Bremen, his movement over there, and we got this movement over here.
05 voter movement.
Definitely what's going on, my nigga.
Yeah.
It's definitely. This ain't stopping. You know what I mean?
05 voter movement.
Yeah, if you don't see me over here on this, you always see me over here on this panel.
Yeah, we only got a few minutes left.
To the east side, that's how we doing it, man. You heard?
I've been doing interviews for like 2.5 hours straight, and we're gonna continue to build with y'all and everything.
Nah, salute, you did your thing. I appreciate you. I appreciate y'all coming up. Y'all did your thing. Y'all got your message out. We were definitely
one love, bro.
Yeah, one love, man. Let them know that there's no
make sure y'all follow us, man. Joseph P. Langdon on every major platform, man. Real talk. Hey, yo, dog, we about to subscribe, share, and pass this video
Yeah,
on.
follow me on
and make
follow
sure
me on the
people
gram
tap into
too.
the Dawn Vito show where it's real at.
Yeah, the homie know. Hit me on the gram too. Follow me on the grams. Your man
Peace,
know.
son.
So
Hey, yo, man. One love. Brooklyn, stand
One
up.
love.
East side
Salute.
to the west side, you heard? You
You
already
already know. Peace.